I'm Chef Jasper, and I'm in the kitchen today preparing pan-roasted pork chops and peach glaze. Now, I love my pork chops, but I have a little secret. I like to brine them also, and I like my different types of brines, as you know, so I'm using one today that you're really going to enjoy. Apple juice, that's right. We're going to start off on the stove with some apple juice, and of course, some fresh garlic. Just smash that garlic down. If you want to, you can even leave it in the skin there. It doesn't matter. We're going to get all the flavor. And of course, we're going to put this in a bag and brine, so don't worry about that. Some fresh thyme, some peppercorns, brown sugar, and some kosher salt. After stirring the brine when it comes to a boil, we're going to put this over ice. And of course, add our pork chops to the bag. Pour this right on top. Make sure you seal your bag, and I like doing this in the bowl like this. Makes it much easier. Take out a lot of that air. So we're going to make a peach glaze that's simple and delicious. Here we have a little boiling water. I'm going to drop my peach right in there. Put a little X on the bottom. I'll show you why in a second. And you only want to leave this in there for about 30 seconds just to get our skin off. Some people like leaving the skin on the peaches in their jams and jellies, but not me. All right, that's probably enough right there. Take it out. Let it sit. You really don't have to let it cool. My little X right here, just pull the peach straight down, that skin, and it comes right off. Much, much easier. Look at that. Continue peeling the peach. Place it on your cutting board. Cut around the pit. And I don't like to waste much, to be honest with you, so I'm going to use some of that really close to the pit here in a second. Just give it a little trim. That'll kind of help thicken up the glaze. And of course, just slice those peaches. And I like my peaches a little firm. So we've already peeled the peaches, and now we're going to put them in this pan. The natural water will come out of it. The natural juice will actually come out of the peaches. We're going to stir in the brown sugar. Will also help it break down. Stir this all together. And don't worry about crushing the cloves. Just add the whole cloves. Give it a nice stir. Watch how quickly this starts to cook down. Bring it to a nice boil. And I say boil because you're going to see how much water is released from here in just a little bit. And it's already starting to happen right now. Look at this beautiful glaze we're preparing. And if you want to be creative, use apricots. Hey, that's a good idea. Really, any type of fruit you would like. This is the basic recipe that I'm giving you. All right, just look at this already. How quick was that? And oh, the smell. Unbelievable in the kitchen right now. And now it's time to cook our pork chops. I start off with some butter in the frying pan. This is really unique. We're going to add a whole jalapeno now. I've already sliced a jalapeno in half, taken out the seeds, but it's going to give just a perfect amount of heat to our sauce. So let's go ahead, let this melt down. And now we'll add these pork chops, which have been in the brine. And just let those cook on both sides. We're going to cook these until the internal temperature reaches 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So remember, we don't have to put any salt and pepper on this because we've already brined the pork chops, which gives it such great flavor. The pork chops are just about finished right now, and I'm going to strain some of that butter off. I call it jalapeno butter. So my friends, I'm going to tell you right now, don't throw it out of the way. It makes for another great sauce for another dish. But in the meantime, put that back in the pan just for a second. Kind of sear them a little bit without all that butter. And at this point, we're gonna add our peach glaze. I'm not even gonna take those jalapenos out of there. Look at that, will you? Let that cook down for just another minute or so. And you have one delicious dish, just perfect for the summertime. Those local peaches make all the difference in the world. And now it's time to serve our pork chops. Just look at that. Don't be stingy with that sauce. Pour it right on top and even leave the jalapeno right in there. Add some fresh herbs to it, of course, and some green onions right on top. You have the perfect dish for the summer, one that I am honored to serve my family. Brought to you by Hen House Markets.